Stop everything for a second, because what I'm about to tell you could be the reason your money disappears the moment you get paid. Most people make this one silent, deadly mistake every payday, and then wonder why they're still broke month after month. Here's the truth most people don't realize. Money doesn't grow because of how much you earn. It grows because of what you do the instant it hits your hands. As Warren Buffett said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. You've worked hard. You've sacrificed. You've hustled. And yet, by the end of the week, the bills are paid, the groceries are gone, the rent is gone, and somehow your money is gone too. You see friends earning less than you, yet they're calm, free, and growing their wealth. And here you are, exhausted, stressed, and watching your paycheck vanish before your eyes. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a simple move you can make the moment you get paid. One move 90% of people never do that can literally change your financial future forever. You work hard. You wake up early, grind through your day, and push yourself to earn more than you ever have before. You tell yourself that all this effort will finally give you the freedom you've been dreaming of. But somehow, every month ends the same way. The bills are paid. The groceries are bought. The rent is gone. And somehow, your money is gone too. No savings. No cushion. No sense of control. Just stress. That tight feeling in your chest that comes when you look at your bank account and realize, again, that all your hard work barely made a dent in your life. You've tried. You've really tried. Budgeting apps, spreadsheets, little rules you read online. You've even promised yourself that this month will be different. But somehow, the second your paycheck hits your hands, it slips away. One swipe here, one purchase there, and suddenly it's all gone. You feel that sinking feeling, that frustration that creeps in every time you think, why am I still stuck? I remember my first job like it was yesterday. Payday felt like winning the lottery. I walked out of the bank smiling, dreaming of what I could do with this money. Pay off some bills, treat myself a little, maybe even save a bit. I felt on top of the world. But by Wednesday, I was broke, completely empty-handed. Every dollar I had worked for was gone, and I couldn't understand why. And the worst part? Watching other people who make less than you seem to have it all together. They're calm. They're free. They're actually building wealth. And here you are, exhausted, frustrated, feeling trapped in a cycle you can't seem to break. You're not lazy. You're not careless. You're not bad with money. You've just been doing what almost everyone does without realizing it, following the patterns that keep people stuck paycheck after paycheck. Most people never stop to see it because no one tells them the real reason their money disappears. It's not your salary. It's not bad luck. It's a hidden mindset and set of habits that take over the moment you get paid. And until you understand this, the cycle will continue. No matter how much you earn, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many times you promise yourself that this month will be different. The good news? Once you see it, once you understand it, you can break free. You can finally make your money work for you, instead of disappearing the second it touches your hands. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how. Stop for a second and really think about this. Why does it feel like no matter how much you earn, your money is never enough? Why does every payday feel exciting at first, only for that excitement to turn into stress, frustration, and disappointment by the middle of the week? Most people never realize this, but the truth is shocking. The problem isn't your income. It's not your boss. It's not even inflation. The problem is something far more subtle, far more powerful. It's the mindset controlling your money the moment it hits your hands. Think about it. Your paycheck arrives, and without even realizing it, habits take over. Habits you've picked up over time, often without knowing it. That instant you swipe a card, pay a bill, or even just treat yourself, those tiny decisions add up, and they decide your financial future far more than your salary ever will. I've seen it with friends and colleagues. One of them earns nearly double what I do. Every month, he lives paycheck to paycheck, always complaining, always stressed, always broke. And then there's another friend making half as much, yet their bank account grows month after month, quietly and consistently. No flashy lifestyle, no overspending, but smart choices, intentional habits, and the right mindset. The difference isn't luck. The difference isn't income. The difference is understanding how money works psychologically and emotionally, and controlling the tiny habits most people ignore. As Tony Robbins once said, asterisk, it's not about the money. It's about the mindset. Asterisk, and he was right. Because the moment you understand that your wealth isn't determined by your salary, but by your mindset, everything changes. Most people don't see this because they're stuck in a cycle. They work hard, they earn, they spend, and then they wonder why the cycle never ends. But once you see the patterns, once you recognize the invisible force that's been controlling your money, you can finally take back control. You can stop being a victim of your habits and start making money work for you instead of disappearing through your fingers. And here's the most powerful part. This isn't complicated. It's not about earning more or working harder. It's about flipping the script the moment money hits your hands, the moment 90% of people fail to do what's necessary to grow their wealth. And in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in 3 simple, practical steps that anyone can follow, no matter how much they earn or how bad their past habits have been. Stop for a moment and imagine this. What if everything you've been told about money is backward? What if the way most people live and spend, the paycheck-to-paycheck grind, the stress, the constant scramble, isn't because they earn too little, but because they've been taught to handle money the wrong way? Here's the truth most people never see. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about what you do with your money the moment it hits your account. That's where the real power lies. Most people spend first and save last. They pay bills, buy things they don't really need, and hope something is left over to save. But the truth is, there's almost never anything left. And that's why the cycle never ends. I want you to picture a completely different approach. Imagine getting paid and immediately deciding that a portion of that money is yours first. Untouchable, non-negotiable, going straight into savings or investments. That simple mental shift, paying yourself first, changes everything. I met a guy a few years ago. He wasn't earning a fortune, nowhere near the high salaries some of his friends made. But he had one rule. The second he got paid, 20% of his income went straight into an investment account. No excuses, no delays, no spending it on gadgets or dinners he didn't really need. 2 years later, he had more money saved and invested than some of his friends earning double what he did. And the craziest part? His friends couldn't understand how he did it. They thought it was luck. But it wasn't luck. It was mindset. It was a habit, a decision. As Dave Ramsey says, asterisk, you must gain control over your money or the lack of it will forever control you. Asterisk, that's exactly it. Once you flip your mindset, once you decide that money works for you instead of you working for money, everything changes. This is the moment where most people struggle. They hear the advice, they understand it intellectually, but they fail to apply it emotionally. The real transformation happens when you commit, when you decide that you will save first, spend second, and make your money grow, not just disappear. Picture your bank account as a garden. If you plant the seeds, water them, and protect them, your garden will grow. But if you scatter the seeds and never water them, you'll watch nothing but weeds. Most people scatter their paycheck. The choice is yours. Scatter it or plant it wisely. In the next section, I'm going to break down the exact, simple framework you can follow every time you get paid. A system so practical, so easy to remember, that it can begin changing your financial life immediately. But before we get there, take a moment and really let this sink in. Wealth isn't about earning more. It's about doing the right things with what you already have, the moment it touches your hands. And that is the mindset that separates the wealthy from everyone else. Stop for a moment and think. Why do some people seem to grow wealth effortlessly while others, earning the same or even more, constantly struggle to make ends meet? The difference isn't luck. It isn't income. It's the method they use the second their paycheck arrives. As Robert Kiyosaki once said, asterisk, it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep and how hard it works for you that matters. Asterisk, that principle separates those who move forward financially from those who remain stuck. Here's the truth. Understanding mindset alone won't create change. Action is what transforms income into lasting security. That's why I'm going to share a 3-step system you can implement immediately, every payday, to ensure your money grows instead of vanishing. Step 1. Secure a portion for yourself first. Decide on a percentage of your income, 10%, 20%, whatever feels right, and treat it as untouchable. Not for bills, groceries, or indulgences. This money is reserved solely for building your future. Many people automate this process, transferring it instantly into a savings or investment account. Months later, they're amazed at how it quietly grows without constant effort. Step 2. Let automation handle growth. Use tools, apps, or accounts that move funds into investments or high-interest savings automatically. This eliminates temptation, guarantees consistency, and allows compound interest to work behind the scenes. Think of it as planting seeds today and watching a forest thrive over time. Step 3. Master conscious spending. Wealth isn't created by income alone. It's preserved through deliberate choices. Before making a purchase, pause and consider. Does this move me closer to financial freedom? Every dollar spent should align with your long-term objectives. Many high earners fail simply because they act impulsively, while others with far less accumulate wealth through consistent discipline. Together, these 3 steps, paying yourself first, automating growth, and controlling spending, form a system anyone can adopt. Small, deliberate actions, repeated over months and years, create exponential results that outpace most people's expectations. Remember, prosperity isn't accidental. It's deliberate. Every decision, habit, and intentional move builds momentum. And most powerful part? You can begin today. Even modest earnings, when applied with this system, can compound into freedom, security, and real financial control. Next, we'll uncover the mindset pitfalls that prevent people from sticking to this framework, and how to navigate them so your money continues to grow steadily, safely, and predictably. Before we finish, let's talk about the hidden traps that quietly sabotage most people, even after they learn the right mindset and follow a system. These invisible barriers are what make money vanish, goals stall, and progress slow, even for those who are disciplined. The first trap is distraction. Every day, opportunities to spend appear. Advertisements, social events, social media temptations. And if you're not intentional, money slips away before you notice. The second trap is inconsistency. Habits take time to compound. Skipping a week of saving or delaying an investment might seem small, but over months and years, it completely changes outcomes. Picture 2 individuals. Both earn similar salaries. One applies these principles diligently, sets money aside, automates growth, and spends intentionally. The other understands the steps, but falters under temptation, procrastination, or impulsive purchases. Years later, the first person enjoys stability, freedom, and options. The second is still running the same cycle, wondering why their efforts never produce results. As Elon Musk said, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Financial growth isn't achieved by luck or one-time efforts. It's built through consistent, deliberate action. Every paycheck, every decision, every choice you make. Here's the truth most people overlook. Progress isn't about earning more. It's about aligning every action, every spending decision, and every dollar with your long-term vision. Once you internalize this, money stops controlling you. Instead, it becomes a tool, working tirelessly toward your goals. Now, I want to challenge you. Look at your habits, your paycheck, and the way you manage your money. Are you acting with intention, or are circumstances dictating the outcome? The choice is yours, but the longer you wait, the more opportunity slips away. Comment below with the word freedom if you're ready to commit to this system starting today. Share which step will be your biggest challenge. Most people fail quietly, alone, but by recognizing these traps, committing to action, and staying persistent, you can break free from the cycle and watch your financial future transform. And if you want more videos like this, full of strategies, habits, and mindset shifts that actually grow your wealth, hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Don't wait for another payday to start controlling your future. Begin today, take action, and let your money finally work for you, consistently, predictably, and powerfully.